Well, good morning, Connection Church. Everybody doing good? Yeah? It's awesome to be back together. Again, I trust everyone had a wonderful Christmas time celebrating together. Did you? Are you ready for it to be over? Yeah, me too. We are in the process of passing out the sodas and the popcorn. Somebody throw me a soda when you get one. I don't care which one it is. That's fine. Thank you. I'll take that before we get started. So, we are so honored to have you here joining us today as we begin this very short series titled Church Goes to the Movies. And before we begin, I want to make sure that everyone has all their popcorn and their soda because here's what's going to happen. We are all going to open our soda together at one time. All right? For effect, it'll be fun. And number two, it also prevents you from popping the top throughout the sermon as we push forward. Okay? So it has a dual purpose. So even if you're not going to drink it, go ahead and take one. Get ready to pop it with us. It'll be fun. Those of you viewing online and at home, grab your drinks at home. Get your popcorn together because you too are going to be able to take part at this. I know there's several traveling for Christmas, and it's going to be a good time for us all to be together. So, you guys ready? Okay. Yes, going once, going twice. All right, everybody's got their cans. Almost. Okay. It's going to be fun, I promise. Matter of fact, I believe this is going to be life changing for some folks today. So, but don't pop it, OJ, until I say it's time. Don't even play with me like that. Um, all right, we'll get this down. We'll be faster next week. Okay, we almost there? Anyone else? Everybody got it? Let me see your cans. She says, quit pointing. Y'all don't have a can? All right. On the count of three. Ready? Three, two, one.
There's a legend of a man who lives beneath the sea. He is a fisher of men, the last hope of all those who have been left behind. Many survivors claim to have felt his gripping hands beneath them, pushing them up to the surface, whispering strength until help could arrive. But this, of course, is only a legend.
Now, before we begin, I do want to start out by telling you guys that we're not necessarily saying that we agree with everything that's in these movies, and we're not saying that you should go home and watch these movies that we are pulling from today. I understand people have their own convictions when it comes to movies, and I will always encourage you to follow your convictions when it comes to watching these movies. But some of you may ask, so why movies? Why are we using movies in a sermon? The reason why is because there are some amazing biblical truths that can be pulled from certain movies. And Jesus often taught us in parables. He told stories that were relatable to what people were walking through, the challenges in their life, the things that they were dealing with. And so, what we decided to do was to take these movies, pull out the spiritual truth from the movies, and pull out the different areas in our life that challenges our faith as we grow in the things of the Lord. And so, during this series, this first movie we're going to look at, just this week only. It's titled The Guardian. Okay? And The Guardian is about the brave men and women who serve in the Coast Guard. Okay? And it's the Division of Coast Guard that's the Aviation Survival Technical Program. And these are the people who respond to the emergencies where people's lives need to be rescued at sea. And so this movie, it focuses on two main characters, all right? And the first character is the senior chief petty officer, Ben Randall. And Ben was considered a legend of the Coast Guard who had this extraordinary number of rescues throughout his career. But his last rescue mission uh, hindered him unable to serve in that program any longer. So he could either retire or he could go and teach at the Coast Guard Academy. And reluctantly, he chooses to go teach at the academy. And that's where he met a hot shot swimmer who thought he was going to join the academy and change the world. Like he was going to break all of the records. And he was this competitive swimmer throughout high school, set all kinds of records, had all kinds of scholarship offers for Ivy League schools. And he turned all of those down because he wanted to go into the Coast Guard. And his name is Jake Fisher, okay? And so Jake had a lot to learn about what really matters in life, just like we do in different seasons of our life. Sometimes we get so fixated on the circumstances that are right in front of us that we lose sight of what truly matters. And what Jake was focusing on is he focused on the wrong number.
You people got 15 seconds to get off this bus. Move! Move! Let's go! Get off the Put your white books in your red bags. Get that squared away now. Put those books away. Females, grab your bags, fall out to the rear. Follow Chief Slight and set it off the horn. The rest of you, pick a book, put on your ODU. You started with 15 minutes, you are now down to 12. Move, 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 move. Short time, short time. Move it up. Okay, down those working blues. Hurry up, move it out. Find your rack, we're wasting my time.
Hey. Hey, that's my stuff, man. Hey, that's his bunk.
You two a couple?
It's okay. I like the top better anyway.
Out of the 39,000 men and women who make up the United States Coast Guard, there are only 280 rescue swimmers. This is because we are the Coast Guard's elite. We are the best of the best. When storms shut down entire ports, we go out. When hurricanes ground the United States Navy, we go out. And when the Holy Lord himself reaches down from heaven and destroys his good work with winds that rip houses off the ground, we go out. And the attrition rate at this school is well over 50%. So if by some miracle you actually have what it takes to become one of us, then you get to live a life of meager pay with the distinct possibility of dying, slow, cold, and alone, somewhere in the vast sea. However, you also get the chance to save lives. And there is no greater calling in the world than that. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome to A School. Are there any questions?
Captain Airman Fisher, just have one question. That guy who holds all them records, is he still alive?
Why do you ask?
Just thought you ought to let him know I'm about to knock his name off that board.
Really? Why don't you let him know yourself? He's standing right behind you in the back of the room. Class, turn around and greet Senior Chief Ben Randall. Senior Chief Randall will be your lead instructor for the next 18 weeks. Senior Chief Randall is one of the most decorated rescue swimmers in the history of the United States Coast Guard. Ben, would you care to address the class?
I think there's been enough talk for one day.
Chief Skinner, they're all yours.
Attention on deck.
Carry on.
Aye, Captain. PT test begins at 0700 tomorrow. Class dismissed. You will file.
So here's the question I have for you today. Something I would like for you to consider today. What number are you focusing on? What event are you focusing on? What are you keeping record of? What's your number? In other words, what are you focused on accomplishing with your life? Like, where are you trying to go? What are you trying to do? What are you focusing on? Because Jesus said in Luke 12:15, and he said to them, take heed and beware of covetousness, for one's life does not consist in the abundance of things he possesses. In this passage, what Jesus is addressing is the people here, they were focusing on things in life that really didn't even matter at the end of the day. At the end of the day, they were so focused on other things that were not going to affect, and that really didn't matter in the grand scheme of things. So again, where is your focus? Are you focusing on your career? Are you focusing on the things that you can achieve? Are you focusing on the number of times that you're able to do this or do that? What are you counting? And more importantly, are you focusing on the right things? And maybe for your life, it's all about money, because you equate money to success. If I can make more money, then I will be more successful, and people will see me as more successful. Maybe for you, you're trying to climb the ladder of your career. You know, you're trying to get to the top of the ladder in your career, and so everything around you is falling apart because you're so focused on your career. It could be, you know, things, acquiring things in your home and having stuff, or having a social status with the elite, and you're trying to achieve a certain type of social status so people will see you in a different way. It could be prestige. It could be all about trophies and competitions and winning the game of life. It could be about ego. That is certainly what Jake Fisher's focus was breaking the records of the top elite people. That was his focus. And soon, what he was going to find out wasn't the most important focus at all in his life.
32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Stop! Drop them. Senior Chief's on deck. Pump toes.
Morning, class. Today we were going to learn about how to approach a drowning victim in high seas. But I think there's some here who aren't interested in that victim. In fact, I think there's some in this class who aren't interested in saving lives at all. I believe there are some who are more interested in setting records. So today is Record Day.
$5.28.
Put one on the board for goldfish. Wow, he's fast. He's good.
You got it, man. You got it, Phil. Another record.
Woo!
Chief, get some.
You are the man. You people do not deserve to be in the same pool as Jake. He's destroying you. He's fast. Wow, he's fast. Come on, you're all fighting for second. Just first loser. This is fun. We'll pass out trophies later. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You want me to pull these pansies out?
You do not want to hear about my day.
Yeah, I do.
Man, this guy Randall, it doesn't matter what I do, it's just not good enough.
Maybe he's just trying to push you to be better. We teachers do that to the ones we believe in.
No, it's personal with me. He knows that I'm better than he was. I mean, today, I broke every one of his records. I mean, I own them all.
Not all of them. There's one record you won't break. See, just medical ship caught on fire. It was a nightmare. People burning in their beds. And Ben Randall got every one of those people off there except for this one guy. And right when the ship started to go down, he reaches down and grabs this guy. He's hanging from the cable with this man's life in his hands, and the winch jams. It's 20 minutes to the base. The man's screaming. Ben looks him dead in the eye, and you know what he said? He said, "I won't let go."
What happened?
Dislocated his shoulder, tore every tendon in his hand, but he didn't let go. 20 minutes, just fingertips. You break that record, and you give me a call.
You see, all throughout life, Jesus taught people that there really is only one number that matters. There's only one number that matters to all of us. And to illustrate that point, I want to read to you this story Jesus told in Luke 12, beginning in verse 16. He says, Then he spoke a parable to them, saying, The ground of a certain rich man yielded plentiful. And he thought within himself, saying, What shall I do, since I have no room to store my crops? So he said, I will do this. I'll pull down my barns and build greater, and there I will store all of my crops and my goods. And I will say to my soul, Soul, you have many goods laid up for many years. Take ease, eat, drink, and be merry. But God said to him, Fool, this night your soul will be required of you. Then whose will those things be which you have provided? So is he who lays up treasure for himself and is not rich toward God. You see, Jesus was telling us that even if we attain everything in the world, that there's only things that really matter. The only things that really matter are the things that will last forever. And that is our souls. Our souls will last forever. And that's the only number that should matter. The souls of people. The only thing that really should matter to us is our relationship with Jesus Christ. That's the only thing that truly matters. Ben's motivation for saving all of those people, all of those rescue swimmers of the Coast Guard, their motivation had nothing to do with ego. It had nothing to do with their pride. It had nothing to do with money or their status, but it had everything to do with the lives that were in need of saving. That's what it was all about. It had everything to do with the lives that were needing saved. And Ben, he was at the point of this training in this academy where he was insistent on his recruits sharing the same motivation he had.
There will come a time when you might have to decide who lives and dies out there. It's a terrible responsibility, but it is one you will have to make as a rescue swimmer. The bigger reality is it's also something you're going to have to live with as a human being. There will come a time when you're going to have to say no. The most important person to keep alive is yourself. You'll be facing crews from 5 to 20, all saying, "Save me, save me." They're looking for a miracle. How old are you, Hodge?
24?
At 24 years old, you have to become that miracle. You have to find a way to beat that miracle.
I've been trying to peel the layers back on you for a while now, and I just don't get it. I mean, this kind of work seems a little remedial for someone like yourself. You know, big swim champ, offer to every Ivy League. You give it all up to be here with us. Why?
Here to save lives, Senior Chief.
I spoke with your coach, Jake.
You spoke with my coach?
Yeah, I spoke with your coach. Something in your file just kept hanging me up. You win the state championship your freshman, sophomore year, and then you don't swim the next two. I'm just a public school guy, so pardon me, but it didn't add up until now. Kirk Holloway, 100-meter medley winner, thrown through the passenger window, pronounced dead at the scene. Abe Eichmann, first-team All-American, lungs crushed. Carl Sandoval, 50-meter freestyle champ, made it all the way to the hospital, died of internal bleeding.
Guess you just know everything, man.
I know what it's like to lose a team.
Yeah? What about living in a small town where everyone thinks that you killed their brother, or their son, or their best friend? You know about that?
Kind of small town where everyone still waves to everyone, just not to you. I read the report, Jake. Your blood alcohol was zipped that night. I'm guessing there was a flip for designated driver. You lost.
I guess that just makes it all go away, huh?
No, it doesn't make it all right. It just makes it an accident. At least that's how it reads. You were 16 years old, Jake. I'm not your priest, but if I was, I think maybe you deserve a pass.
You're giving me a pass. You just think you know everything. With your psychobabble bullshit. Why am I here? Why are you here? Huh? You're too old to be doing this. You're washed up here. You don't want to be teaching a bunch of kids in a pool, am I right? I don't give a shit what you read or who you talk to. You don't know about me. I have me under control.
I can see that. The only difference between you and me is I don't wear the ones I lost on my arm, Jake. I know where you're at, Jake. I'm there myself. I ask myself every day why I was the one that survived. And if I can't answer that for me, I'm certainly not going to try and answer it for you. Have a seat. I want you to start being a member of this team. The team you have now. You have a gift, Jake. You're the best swimmer to come through this program, hands down, by far. You got a whole record board to prove it. Do you know what I see when I look at it? I see someone fast enough who's going to get there first. I see someone strong enough who's going to last. I see someone who can save a life that maybe nobody else could. You really want to honor the initials on your arm? Then honor your gift. Save the ones you can, Jake. The rest, you've got to let go.
If you were able to ask Jesus this morning, what's your number? What's your number? What are you counting? I believe Jesus, without even hesitation, would tell you that his focus are on the ones that were lost. He came to this earth to seek and to save the lost. Luke 19:10 says, "For the Son of Man has come to seek and save that which was lost." Jesus was so focused on the mission that he even tells us that he's not focused on the ones that are saved. He is focused on the ones who are lost. If you were to ask Jesus Christ himself, what is your number? He wouldn't tell you that he's after the ones that have already given their life to Christ. He wouldn't tell you anything like that, but instead he would tell you that I'm always looking for the ones who are lost and they're dying and they are headed for hell. In the book of Luke, Jesus tells us that he would leave the 99 to go after the one lost sheep. He was laser focused on the lost. Jesus, he did not come to this earth to become a religious leader. He came on a search and rescue mission. That was his whole purpose. That was his whole point. Jesus Christ could care less about religion. He came to search and rescue the lost. He wanted to find his lost kids. And I'm not talking about in the sense of being lost like you don't know where you're at, but rather that in a sense of his children are not in a relationship with him. They're not in an intimate, loving, reciprocating relationship with Jesus Christ. That was his single focus. Okay, so and once Ben Randall, he finally instills his message of the whole point of you being part of this aviation team is to save lives. Once he instilled his mission and that focus into his new recruits, it was time to start letting them put it into practice.
You got that? You got it? All right, I'm gonna throw you down in here, all right? Relax, buddy, I got you.
All right. You're with me.
Don't swim so good.
You don't swim so good?
No, sir.
Okay. I swim pretty good. All right, on your back.
Wait, are we gonna take the boat?
On the boat.
Wait. Ready? I'm not ready.
Hey!
Wait.
Slow down!
That's not right. Everyone's going back to the cave.
What happened?
You hit along.
What? What are you...
It's gone, Jake.
He's not! He's just got a head laceration! Here we go. Let's go! Let's go! There, Chief Randall! Lock it in! Simple business, you're just gonna time the floods, all right?
All right. You call it, swimmer.
No!
Hey, I know you're tired, okay? I know you feel tired right now. Need you to keep your eyes open, okay? All right? All right? Hey, I need you to keep talking to him. Keep talking to him. Senior! Senior! Can you open these up for me? One by one, I want you to hand them to me. Reyes! He's fine. Right here, bud. Right here, okay? Right here.
Okay, he's got a compound fracture on his right radius. We tried to stabilize that a little bit. We put a collar on this one, but it's more precautionary than anything.
Thank you.
This one's possibly concussive. We've been checking their vitals the whole way back. They're both mildly hyponermic, but I think they'll come around.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It happens, Ben.
Not to me. Not like that. I want you to sign him in front of me.
Why don't you take some time and think about it?
It's over. Just sign him. Please.
Could have happened anytime.
Maybe. But what if it happens again? What then?
He got a couple stitches. He's gonna be fine. You got him out of there.
No, you did. You were strong out there today. I was proud of you.
What are you gonna do?
A friend of mine once suggested fishing. I think I might take his advice.
Fish. Well, guys like us don't go fishing.
Where have I heard that before?
Senior, before you go, I gotta know one thing. What's your real number?
$22.
22? It's not bad. It's not 200. It's not bad.
22 is the number of people I lost, Jake. Only number I kept track of. Keeps the sea out of your mouth.
So what does that mean for us today? Well, those of us that are already in a relationship with God, what it means is that we should always be continually refocusing our life back on Jesus. You see, it's so easy for us as believers to get caught up in the hustle and the bustle and the activities and the disappointments and the letdowns in life itself that we lose our focus on the main point, which is that we are to be a light in this dark world, that we are to share the gospel, that our focus should always be on winning the lost to the Lord. So instead, let's focus our life on the eternal things. Let's join Jesus Christ himself on this rescue mission. Let's leverage our life, our resources, everything that we have to the only one thing that truly matters, and that is reaching the lost. Is reaching the lost for the cause of Christ. But I also recognize that some of us here today that maybe we have this relationship with Jesus, but we feel like that we are kind of sinking, that we still need rescuing, that in some cases we may even still feel lost, not geographically, but relationally, with our relationship with Jesus. And if we were totally honest with ourselves and each other, we would have to say that we're drowning and we are in desperate need of a Savior. We're in desperate need for him to reach down and touch our lives and pick us up where we're at. I need you to understand and know this today, that Jesus Christ loves you and that he sees you and he is for you. And he demonstrated that love for you on the cross of Calvary. He demonstrated it in the most compelling way ever. He gave his life for you. And I need you to think about that for a moment. Jesus gave his life for you. John 15:13 says this, greater love has no one than this, than to lay down one's life for his friends.
I'm staying down here with him.
Negative, Summer 1, we need you top side, ASAP. Summer 1, 6034. Summer 1, 6034. Correcap, 6034. Be advised, we are RTB at this time. We are leaving rescue swimmer on scene. I say again, we are leaving our rescue swimmer on scene.
What do we have left in the shop?
08's all we've got left, sir, but no crew.
All right, get her online.
Yes, sir.
Lieutenant Kraus, suit up. We're handling this. I need a swimmer.
Don't worry! No, get him! Don't worry!
Please do you read? Come in, ready there. Got him.
Look is going down. Go forward right 40. Look is halfway down. up.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't even think about it.
It's not gonna hold us close.
What? Yes, it will. No, it'll hold.
In your belt, in your belt. Jake's got him, Jake's got him. We gotta get him up.
I won't let go.
I know.
He just fell. He just fell. Randall fell. In the water. In the water. Hit by a wave. Full debris. I can't.
You gotta lower
Bring
me down
Jake up.
now. Get me out of here. You gotta lower me down.
I can't.
For free fall.
If I do, you don't come back. I can't. I can't let through. Lost swimmer. Lost swimmer. He saw the cable coming apart. He just let go.
In the movie, the Coast Guard conducted one of the largest search and rescues for one man's body in the history of our world. But the body of Ben Randall was never recovered. Now, there's a legend of a man that lives beneath the sea, and he's called the Fisher of Man, the last hope for those that have been left behind, and he's known as the Guardian. Now, obviously, I don't believe in legends like that, but I do know this. God has his eye on you today. That God is here for you today. He is the last hope for all those that have been left behind. He is your guardian. He's a fisher of men. And he wants to rescue us today. He wants to rescue those that are lost. He wants to rescue those that are hurting. He wants to rescue those who feel left behind. And so to the ones who's feeling in that sort of way today, I need you to understand that his presence is here for you today. He sacrificed his own life so that you may have life. And so I want to encourage you today to respond to him in every way that you feel led to. Would you stand with me today? You might be here today and maybe you've drifted away from your relationship with the Lord. You might be here today and maybe you've had a bad church experience, or you're just put off by religion. Or maybe you're here today and your life is just falling apart and everyone around you doesn't even realize it. But you need rescuing today. You know, it could be your marriage, it could be your children, it could be your family, but you need rescuing today. And if the truth be known, you're desperate. And you're desperate for a Savior to come and rescue you. And so just for a moment today,